What up, y'all? It's the homie Dame, and it's finally time to talk about my favorite battle shonen of all time. But I already made a Witch Watch video, so instead I guess I'll just talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Cause season 2 just ended and there's a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna do just that. If you're new to the channel and you don't know how this works, basically I'll just talk about the show for a little bit and then put a compilation of reaction highlights at the end. If you want to see the full-length uncut reactions, check out Patreon. Otherwise, let's get into it. Ain't that what they do? Domain expansion? I don't know, bro. I've said a lot of times before that I'm the most uninvested Jujutsu Kaisen fan of all time. I love the series, it's probably one of my favorite Shonen Jump manga right now. I read every single chapter when it comes out, and I obviously watch the anime and all that. But man, I could not care less about the series. I'm not invested in the characters, I can't even remember their names, I don't know what's happening on the screen or on the page half the time. It's weird, I don't know how to explain it. I think the closest comparison would be One Piece, because I've been reading One Piece since the very first chapter came out in 1997 or 98 or whenever it came out in the West. But even for One Piece, I have favorite characters, there are moments I remember fondly, and I sometimes reread arcs that I really like. Yet I do none of that for Jujutsu Kaisen. But I would still say that I like Jujutsu Kaisen better than One Piece, weirdly enough. I know, it's insane. It's like the ultimate contradiction. It's like Twitch's business decisions. None of it makes sense. But after catching up finally in Jujutsu Kaisen, I've kind of remembered all the things that I love about this series. And surprise, surprise, a lot of it has to do with the anime being a visual medium. Yeah, it's all this over exposition. Well, not over exposition. We have to know this, but it's like, it feels like I'm reading a Wikipedia article. This is the kind of shit when I was reading the manga, my eyes would glaze over, like, what am I reading? Like, what the fuck is all this? Because I'm not very smart. I don't know what the fuck any of this means. Like, what? Coagulation? Huh? Just tell me who got more midichlorians. Jujutsu Kaisen benefits a lot from the transition from manga to anime, in my opinion. Instead of being told how powers work through blocks of text that feel like reading an encyclopedia, we're shown through movement, clever imagery, and yeah, a lot of vocal exposition. But hey, I'd rather hear things being explained to me than read them, but that's just me. But another reason I enjoyed season 2 particularly so much was because it showed why Jujutsu Kaisen, despite being a very cookie cutter, bog standard battle shonen, still does things that other shonen would not do, or at least things that you don't normally see. And I think this came through the most for me through the cinematography. There were multiple times through my reaction where I called a shot Monogatari-esque, which is high praise in my eyes because the Monogatari series to me is one of the most visually stunning anime from a cinematography / shot composition standpoint. I kind of see Jujutsu Kaisen in the same way. There are so many shots in this season that Studio Mappa went the extra mile for to create something truly cinematic, and that's just something I really want to applaud. Because, I mean, let's be honest, Jujutsu Kaisen is not that deep of a series. It's about Japanese people punching each other, that's it. But in the medium of anime, presentation is what turns simplicity into art. It's like the whole saying of style over substance, but in a positive connotation. So anytime Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 does even the bare minimum in framing a shot in an interesting way or doing something that's visually creative, I gotta tip my hat, and I don't even wear hats. Cause you don't have to go this far for a battle shonen series like this, and we can see that other battle shonen don't even bother half the time, which is why those shows blow and the ones that actually try are as appreciated as they are. Which brings me to my next point. We gotta clap it up for the employees at Studio Mappa. I'm sure I don't need to tell y'all about the controversies surrounding Mappa and how they treat their workers, especially concerning Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. We don't need to get into the details of all that, but just watching this show, you can see that this anime was crafted with a vision. So many people put blood, sweat, and tears into this, maybe literally, and it shows. Because going back to my previous point, when people care, they go the extra mile and do things that they wouldn't normally do. Of course, this doesn't justify overwork or poor treatment, but it does just make me want to root for all the people who literally put their bodies on the line to bring this anime to life. Now, all that being said, all that dick riding out of the way, let's talk about some things that I didn't like. Well, it's not really something I didn't like as in it's a criticism of the show. It's just something I don't care for in general. I don't like action scenes in anime. Or to be more specific, a lot of modern action scenes in anime look so ugly to me, so incoherent, so seizure-inducing, and so difficult to watch, and Jujutsu Kaisen is no exception, unfortunately. Every anime these days seems to think that people running and jumping along things while flashing lights and long beams of twisting energy fill the screen. It's hard to follow, it all just looks like a Jackson Pollock painting, and it makes me want to roll my eyes back into my head. I'm a guy that likes coherent action where you can actually see what's going on. That being said, I actually think Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 does a better job than most when it comes to making their action scenes watchable for some old boomer like me. Like, I'm glad I didn't double over and have a seizure while watching some of this stuff like I do when I'm watching Fate or something. But yeah, as much as I love the cinematography and how this show looks visually, I'm just not the guy to sit there and get hyped for action scenes. At least not ones like this. Yeah, it's like, what do you all want me to say during these parts, bro? I know I'm just sitting here, but it's like, what is... Should I tell a story or something? I'm just enjoying, like, the visuals. What commentary can I provide? Wow, he sure kicked him really hard. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, and like I said, it's not a negative criticism. It's just not really my thing. Which maybe explains why I'm an uninvested Jujutsu Kaisen fan. I love the series. I love the vision. I think quality-wise, it's great. I'm just not an action guy, at least for anime. I love that shit in live action. But, alright, that's enough rambling. The rest of the video is gonna be a compilation of reaction highlights. If you want to see the full-length, uncut reactions, you can check out my Patreon. Otherwise, here you go. Enjoy. Dude, Gojo did irreparable damage to the Asian American community, bro. Because nowadays, every Asian dude I know want to dress up like him, cosplay as him, and act like a fuckboy, dude. I'm not gonna lie, even though I read the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen, I still don't exactly remember the details. Like, I don't even know the name of any characters here, bro. Like, who the fuck is the pink guy? Is that Naruto? Itadori also did irreparable damage to the Asian American community, because motherfuckers be dyeing their hair and cutting it just like that, too. And then they go out to the club and they be, you know, macking on girls, being weird. Where is the slice of life series of them just hanging out playing mahjong? If y'all don't get a room, dude, they playing that Kimi no Nawa romance music here, like, bro. I ship them though. Oh no. The new world, they're going to America? Oh my god, JJK goes wild in Miami. How embarrassing. Freeran would never go out like that. They're both white-haired people. Fire. They make it so hype, bro. It seems like such a monumental event, which it is. This is the biggest thing to happen in the series, so up until this point. And I saw a tweet about this. It's like, this arc really does feel like the end of Jujutsu Kaisen. This feels like a climactic arc, even though we know that the manga goes on after this. But man, you look like Hayasaka if you don't stop. Yay, action. Yay, animation. Oh my god, how exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat with excitement. No, not my Honda Civic. I still have payments to make. I know that big braided ponytail of hers. I know that shit stink, man. How often do you think she washes that? Because it's like catching all her spit in there. Like, it's all crusty. She breathing on it, so her breath all on it. Like, and yet some of y'all are gonna see that and be like, give me a whiff. Dang, dude. This guy's having the worst day. Just being munched by this backyardigans looking monster. Kugisaki in the action. I'm sure nothing horrible will happen to her this arc. Spoiler. Sorry. Y'all probably already watched, because I'm the one who's catching up on the season, so y'all are probably caught up already. But if you're not caught up, don't worry, nothing happens to Kugisaki. She, can't wait to see her in Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. This is the craziest part, because didn't they say? I don't think this is in the manga, right? That's what they said. I'm sure we all saw the cosplayers at Comic-Con or Anime Expo doing all this stuff. It's these Japanese salarymen, man. They just got nothing to lose, bro. Oh my god. It's so dark, I can't even tell what's happening. What a cinematic shot. This looks like a Bong Joon-ho film. And they using the same VHS overlay effect that I've used in my videos. Really good cinematography. Like, these shots are framed like yeah, like literally like a Korean film, like a Park Chan-wook film or something. It'll be an honor, my queen. Me to Rihanna. I don't know. That's the first celebrity that came to mind. Me to Natalie Portman in Attack of the Clones. Wait, hold on. How old was she there? Again, this is way easier to like take in than in the manga, but it's still like, bro. Oh my god. Zenin Toji. I'm sure this will be a very fun-filled episode where nothing tragic will happen. Some of y'all freaky ass dudes out there are like, oh, I wish a girl would feed me a finger like that. Y'all nasty nasties. Ew, bro. Imagine some dude in a Bape hoodie feeding you fingers. He bit that bunny leg. That's like me at a restaurant. Give me that fried bunny leg. It's so weird to refer to it like that, because eating rabbit meat is obviously like relatively common, right? But referring to it as eating bunny meat makes it kind of insane. They switched up the animation style a little bit too for this, because it looks animated. It looks like it's animated a little bit differently than Itadori and oh god, what was his name? The blood guy. Damn, that's how many fingers he can take up his asshole. Yeah, a lot of Asian people do love going to Malaysia for vacation, or Thailand. It's like the equivalent of going to Cancun or something. That must be why Jujutsu Kaisen is so popular, because all the like overworked Japanese salarymen read this shit. It's like, man, that dude Nanami, he just like me. Mahito just watching this like, damn, what a cinematic experience. He's watching the show just like we are. He's seeing all the cuts and flashback like, damn, Mappa really killed it with this episode. Oh no. Damn, dude. It's just a scratch though, right? He'll be fine. I've honestly come back from worse than that after playing basketball at the YMCA. I feel like a turn-based RPG for Jujutsu Kaisen would be so fun. Not like one of those Naruto Ninja Storm clones where you just be fighting with Dragon Ball controls. Like a really well thought out and detailed turn-based RPG would be cool. Just by the nature of how some of the curses work. Again, just a flesh wound. I mean, she'll be fine, right? No post-credits or anything. Wow, so that's it, y'all. It's the end of the Shibuya incident. But really, the real Shibuya incident was the friends we made along the way, right? Alright, that's Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Big fan, love the show, love the series. This is easily one of the best anime of the year in my opinion. I can't wait to see Season 3. I guess. I can wait, actually. I'm not in any rush to see the next season, to be honest. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and comment below how many of Sukuna's fingers you could take in your tight holes. Otherwise, that's the video. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing. The OST is really good. I don't think I need to tell y'all that. But I'm not that big of a fan of the opening. Maybe that's a hot take, but I think I've said this before multiple times already. I don't know, I'm just getting sick of that type of J-pop in anime at this point. It just sounds so tacky to me, and I can't wait until we move past this era of anime openings and do something different.